storm uprooted a centuries-old oak tree and sent it crashing into the bedroom where her son and grandson had been sleeping.
I thought we were going to be okay, honestly. We didn't evacuate. We've been here before, but nothing like this. Yeah, this one was really the worst.
Looking back on it now, would you choose to evacuate?
Yes, definitely so. Yes, the tree hit there.
The holes in her roof let in the rain, ruining all their belongings. But her family is safe.
You don't ever want to lose your things, but, we're just thankful we're alive. I mean, the things can be replaced, and lives can't.
Seawater from Idalia's storm surge pushed inland for miles, flooding small, low-lying communities and submerging streets and cars. Much of the Big Bend landscape was left littered with debris and the remnants of homes.
The top of the roof just came slap in on me and my 3 kids and my grandson. My daughter is pregnant. She's 5 months pregnant, so she was laying on the side of the bed where the roof was coming in, and it fell on her, but I was able to pull her out of it.
The storm knocked out power for hundreds of thousands of customers throughout the region, ripping electrical poles out of the ground and tearing down lines.
What matters is what I'm hoping right here. Okay? It's just material stuff. It's material. We're going to rebuild. It's going to be fun.
A massive recovery effort is now underway. Florida deployed more than 5,000 National Guardsmen and some 30,000 utility workers descended on the area. Idalia made landfall at Florida's Keaton Beach Wednesday morning as a strong Category 3 hurricane with winds up to 125 miles per hour. It then moved quickly north, reaching the Carolinas this morning, still with winds around 60 miles per hour on its way out to the Atlantic. It could threaten Bermuda early next week. In South Carolina, the storm, coupled with high tides, sent water over sand dunes and onto beachfront streets. The surge even topped a seawall, protecting downtown Charleston. Swells were expected to continue through the Labor Day weekend, causing life-threatening surf and dangerous rip currents. Still, back in Florida, officials expressed some relief that Idalia was less destructive than they first feared. Heavily populated areas like Tampa Bay avoided a direct blow from the storm, though parts of the city did see serious flooding.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
Governor Ron DeSantis, who toured the worst-hit areas today, compared Idalia to Hurricane Ian, which barreled through the Fort Myers area last September, killing almost 150 people.
Fortunately, we have not had the same type of loss of life that we've had with something like a Hurricane Ian. Part of that is because people really made good decisions, protected themselves. I've seen a lot of really heartbreaking damage. I think when people lose a church, when they lose their home, when they lose a business, but we will get everyone back on their feet.
President Biden signed a major disaster declaration for Idalia, pledging federal resources for the recovery.
To the people of Florida and throughout the Southeast, I'm here to make clear that our nation has your back, and we're not going to walk away. We're not going to give up. We're not going to slow down.
In the meantime, groups like the Salvation Army are working to get food and supplies to residents of more remote areas.